Video games have such an interesting history, dude. And the funny part is I think we're actually in like one of the coolest times to be in video games ever. Like ever, man. Like literally Microsoft just bought Activision Blizzard. Sony just bought Bungie. Nintendo charged $1,000 for some microtransaction yesterday, I'm sure. I feel like we're in the worst microtransactions. Every game is becoming the same type of open world RPG. I get where you're coming from. Like, I truly do. I guess, well, first of all, let me separate those two things. Microtransactions, I don't have a problem with at all. I'm actually completely the opposite of what most people are in the gaming industry. I love microtransactions. Like the fact that a gun costs, like for example, I just played Valorant, right? Valorant literally has guns that cost $100 and it's just like a little skin. That sounds ridiculous, right? And you could argue it is, and I totally get that side. But to me, I think it's amazing because the game's free. Like I can play that entire game for my entire life and never have to spend a cent, right? And it doesn't give me a competitive advantage. It doesn't, well, it does sound cool. Fuck. So maybe, but like it doesn't really, right? So it doesn't give you competitive, like you can play, and dude, I can play Halo Infinite right now for free. I never have to spend any money. I can play Valorant right now for free. I never have to spend money. I can play Fortnite right now for free. I never have to spend money. Apex, dude. So there's so many amazing gaming experiences that you don't have to spend a dime on, dude. When I was a kid, I had to beg my parents nonstop. Like I had to pester them until my mom was like, Jesus Christ, I'll just get you the game so you'll shut up, right? I do that for weeks, bro, just so I could get a game. Nowadays, everybody has access, man. You can play on your phone, you can play anywhere. And guess what? Some people are dropping thousands of dollars on skins. That's their problem. And I know the counter argument is, well, but it promotes gambling and like it hurts people with gambling addictions. Well, guess what, chat? People have alcohol addictions. Does that mean I can't drink? Does that mean when I go to the store, we should ban alcohol because some people can't handle it? I know I'm a savage on there, but I think microtransactions are a huge plus. But that's one side, right? The other side is like the same type of open world RPGs. I kind of agree with you there, man. I don't like Ubisoft open world RPGs at all. They're like all the same shit. Climb to the top of the tower. Even playing Dying Light 2, right? I have to climb to the top of the tower, but it changes, right? Like in Dying Light 2, it's more about the parkour, which actually makes it fun. Like climbing the top of towers in Dying Light 2 is actually fun. So maybe that's a bad example. But also, dude, you have to remember, it's so easy to just look at the gaming landscape and be like, dude, all this shit sucks. Bro, when I was a kid, it was so much better. Bro, when I was a kid, I was playing Mass Effect 1, man. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Halo 3, Modern Warfare 2, like the prime of all of these games, right? But I'd be lying, dude, if I said there weren't some fucking amazing experiences nowadays, dude. Cyberpunk 2077. I know everyone shits on that game. That's my favorite game ever, dude. Even Mass Effect 1, that changed my life as a kid. Even the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the first RPG I played, where I literally spent thousands of hours because I was so fucking in love with that game. Even Halo 3, when all of my friends played nonstop, bro. Even Modern Warfare 2, when literally everyone after school every day would just laugh in a party chat on Xbox with 8 people and just shoot the shit, right? Even that, dude. Prey. What about 2017 Arcane Prey, bro? That is the best immersive sim ever made. It's better than Deus Ex, one of my favorite games of all time. It's better than System Shock. It's better, you know, it's better than Dishonored too. Like, I mean, personally, I think so. There's so many. What about The Witcher Tales Thronebreaker, bro? What about, that's the best card game, like single player card game in my opinion ever. Like there's so many recent amazing experiences. What about Dying Light 2? Like, yeah, there's a lot of issues with it, but goddamn, is that not the best parkour you've ever played in a game and the most fun you've had killing zombies ever? Like, there's so many good experiences. What happens, man, is as you get older, it's just hard. Like the reason I have trouble liking games as much nowadays isn't because they aren't better. I think games nowadays are so much better. It's because when I was a kid, dude, I could just fucking come home and play games for like 80 hours and it didn't matter. I didn't have to worry about paying rent. I didn't have to worry about, am I getting girls? I didn't have to worry about like, oh, maybe I should be working more, you know, which is why I like doing streaming and things, right, too, to build a business. Like I didn't have anything to worry about. You just came home and you enjoyed games with friends, right? And there wasn't any other care in the world. And you can't replicate that as an adult. And a lot of that is what made gaming so great as kids. But like, I'd be lying to myself, man, if I said games nowadays aren't fucking amazing, dude. There's so many good experiences. And guess what? And like microtransactions, as bad as they are, because I agree with you, it sucks you have to spend $100 for a skin, but you don't have to. Back in the day, you had to spend $60 to play the new Call of Duty. Now it's free. You just play Warzone. It's completely free. Are there tons of people spending thousands of dollars and then fucking themselves financially because there's like tons of skins? Yes. Is that our problem? No. Okay. life is hard, bro. Everyone's going to have issues. Maybe your family struggles with alcoholism. Life's fucking tough. You got to figure it out. If you struggle with finances and gambling and shit, you got to figure it out. So to me, that's a non-issue. But you can play these games for free. You can enjoy all the experiences with friends in a party chat for free. Like think about this. I'll put it this way. When I grew up, I played Modern Warfare 2 and everyone played it, but we had to spend $60. Nowadays, and there weren't even that many skins. Nowadays, you can play it for free. And sure, if you want all the cool skins and things, you have to spend money, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You can just play the game. I can play Warzone every day. And in fact, I haven't dropped any money on Warzone. That's a good example. I played a ton of Warzone, but it's not like Valorant. I've spent a lot of money on Valorant, but for Warzone, I never spent a dime. You know what I mean? And think about it. I didn't ever have to spend money. I just get to play the game. Like, I just go, oh, I just play a game now. You know what I mean? And like, now you can download games and internet's quicker. I think gaming's way better, man. But I'm an optimist at heart, though. You love microtransactions because you're rich, though? No, but it's not even that. I mean, true. I am rich. I'm just kidding, Chad. No, I'm not rich. I'm just 26. But, No, but it's not that. It's not like, I mean, one, I don't mind it. Yeah, sure, maybe I can spend the money on him, so it's cool. But here's the thing. But if you don't have money, you should also like microtransactions, because that means you don't have to spend money on the game. Because, dude, if you're actually struggling with finances and stuff, $60 and now $70 for a game is a big ask. That's a big ask. If you spend $70 on a game and it sucks ass and it's only like a 4-hour campaign, you might be like, holy shit, dude, that was like, fuck, my money's gone. But now, half the games you could just play. And if it's like, well, fuck, I don't want to spend money on transactions or microtransactions, then don't. You know what I mean? And like, do you want the cool gun like your friend has? Yeah. But guess what? I mean, companies got to make money somehow. And now you get games for free because idiots like me spend like $200 in Valorant. So you don't have to. So I count for like, you know what I mean? Like Valorant would have been like $50. I count for like 4 people that would have bought the game before, you know? Hi, bro. Hey, what's up, Bai? How you doing, Bai? Appreciate you coming in. How's your day going? I'm totally fine with free games having them, but I hate when AAA games do them. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Unworthy. Like Rockstar, they have shark cards and gold, and then they made the grind in-game tedious. No, that's actually, I see what you're saying. That's a really good argument. Like, the fact that microtransactions change how grindy a game is. Like, they purposely make systems, like, they purposely make it really hard to, like, get the currency in the game to, like, get things because they know they can make you want to buy it instead to make it quicker. No, I agree. Stuff like that sucks. I 100%. I don't think there's any arguing that. My only counter would just be, I agree, but I think the upsides outweigh the downsides. So even though, yes, that does suck, the fact that all these people now that couldn't have bought these games now have access to them, and games are free and more people can play and there's more ways to play and there's Game Pass and shit like that, I just prefer it. And like another thing is like a bunch of people hate Game Pass because they don't want a game subscription service. To me, I think it's awesome, right? But I'm an optimist at heart, so I tend to always like the new things. Like I said, my favorite game ever as a 26-year-old is Cyberpunk 2077, and in second place is Prey. And those are both games that came out in the last 5 years. So obviously I'm into new shit, you know? So it is what it is. I completely agree with you. True, I would have been able to play so many more games if I were free back then. It's cool that kiddos have the opportunity to play for free. That's what I mean. Like, as an adult, it's easy for us to sit here and be like, fuck, dude, microtransactions suck. I have to grind at this game now, and like, fuck. And it, by the way, I agree. That fucking sucks. It does suck. But at the end of the day, dude, imagine if you were a kid. Imagine if you were a kid and your parents bought you Game Pass and you literally got every single fucking Xbox Studios game, every Bethesda game, every Activision game, every Blizzard game, day one, just for your parents paying a little subscription every month. You never had to ask them for another game. And then every other game you wanted to play was Fortnite or Warzone, so you just played them for free. Like, you literally would have access to so many options. You would have so many ways to play. If you couldn't afford a console, you could play on your phone. Like what I mean is, even there's always going to be downsides, man, in any market at any time. But to me, I think gaming is better now than it was. I just think it's better now than it was. There's more people in gaming, man. People are getting paid better. I mean, obviously working in the gaming industry right now is still pretty rough, but people are getting paid more. There's more opportunities. There's more people in gaming. There's more money in gaming. And that means there's more capable people working on better stories, right? Better writers are now getting into the industry, which means we have better stories, better animators, better programmers for like graphics engines and things, right? like the industry is just getting better, in my opinion, and there's always going to be huge downsides, you know, like there's going to be industry consolidation. That's a big concern, right? Like if Xbox starts buying everything, you know, which they are, there's microtransactions, which is a big concern. Are games going to be made specifically just to get as much money out of the player as possible? Yeah, but there's also upsides, man. Like people always bring those things up, but they don't bring up the other things. Like, damn, dude, Arcane Studios made the best immersive sim ever. Like those games we loved as a kid, like Deus Ex and System Shock, they made that, but much better. And it's the best version ever. And it has no microtransactions or anything. The Witcher Tales Thronebreaker is the funnest card game ever. Titanfall 2 is one of the dope. If you thought Modern Warfare 2's campaign in Call of Duty was dope, try playing fucking Titanfall 2, dude. And guess what? That didn't have a ton of microtransactions and shit to play the single player, right? There's a bunch of good things, man. We've got Avowed coming. We've got Fable coming. We've got The Outer Worlds 2 coming. We've got Elder Scrolls 6 coming. We've got Starfield coming. We've got a new sci-fi RPG from Sony Santa Monica coming. We've got God of War coming. We've got Horizon coming. Like, Sony's making the best third-person action adventure games of all time. They've been doing it for years now. Like, there's so much good shit happening, but people like to just focus on the bad, and that's fine. Like, there are bad things going on. There's a discussion to be had there, but like, I just focus on the good part. Like, I think gaming's just never been better. Hi Frank, are you going to stream for 12 hours? I mean, at this rate, why not? All the crypto and NFTs they try to shove into games, hopefully they will change sooner rather than later. That's another good example. Like, I agree. The NFT stuff's kind of stupid. I mean, I get the idea of like crypto and Web3 and stuff. I mean, I'm a software developer full time, right? So I haven't looked that deeply into it, but you know what I mean? Like I get the point, and I've read some white papers and looked, and like, but NFTs still, even to me, seem kind of stupid. I agree with you. But at the end of the day, it's just companies trying to make money. Like, I'll give you an example. Everyone got so mad at the Stalker 2 developers for coming out with an NFT, and I was like, why does anyone care? Like, who cares, man? They're just gonna make an NFT, and like, it'll be a digital collectible, and if people want to spend money on it, they can, and if you don't want to, as long as they don't say like, you have to buy our NFT, otherwise like the game is 20% slower, which by the way might happen because shark cards and shit. But that wasn't what they were saying, right? They were just saying, oh, we want to do like an NFT for the game, like a digital release. I saw no problem with it. Like, my problem is, I agree with you, the NFTs and shit are so stupid, but what I think is even more stupid is like all these people getting super mad at it, and I'm like, dude, do you even know what an NFT is? Like, you know what I mean? And they're like so mad about it, and they're like, no, but that's the problem, no one does, why are they putting them in games? And I'm like, who cares? Just don't buy it, you know? And they're like, it's stupid, and I'm like, dude, you realize it's essentially just a microtransaction, right? Like, why aren't people rioting every time there's a microtransaction in a game, right? Because here's the thing, man. You got to remember, these people making games, they're a company, bro. They have, well, it's two-handed. They're a company, but they're also people. The people making these games are passionate about gaming, and they're making really important and impactful games, but they're also a company. They have a bottom line. They want to tell investors they're making more every quarter, which is stupid. I don't like the quarter system for investing in the US either. But, I mean, bro, microtransactions is a good way to do it. And my problem is, I have no issue with Valorant saying, we're going to make skins $120 now instead of $100, right? For the really special packs. I don't care if that means you make more money and that means you can hire more people and make an even better game that's free, by the way, for everyone who isn't paying. Then yeah, more power to you. You know, that's the way I see it, at least. Hey, Joseph, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming in the stream. Blood, good to have you back, man. Are you going to do a Fortnite stream tomorrow? I'm not sure. We might do Inscription. We'll see. I really enjoyed the Valorant stream today, though. I really enjoy the Fortnite streams. It'll just depend. I mean, we might do a single player thing like Inscription. Maybe Minecraft too. Well, a lot of options. Franco, crazy about skins? Yeah, man. No, I love ranting about this stuff. I made so many YouTube videos on it, so it's kind of fun to talk with you guys about it live, right? Dude, the funny thing is it's actually easier to talk about those things live, because when you're in a video, it's like I'm just talking at you guys, you know what I mean? You can't really respond. But like, for example, you know, talking to you guys and like talking to Unworthy, for example, he had some really good like rebuttal, right? And he makes a really fucking great point where like, well, Rockstar and shark cards, like it hurts the game because you have to grind harder. And that's like, yeah, you're totally right. You know what I mean? And you can have more nuanced discussions that way, right? It's why a podcast is better than just shouting at someone in general. Like in like just a YouTube video, right? Where like the only way to respond is comment, and then if I don't see it, I don't see it, you know? But yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much for coming in today. I really do appreciate it. We hit the 2-hour mark. So for those of you that don't know, Monday, I work a full-time job too. So usually Monday through Friday, I try to keep the stream shorter because I do actually need to work on editing tonight as well. But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you're new here, guys, here's a link to like all my other social media. Frankly Gaming everywhere, man. I post daily clips on like TikTok, Instagram, Frankly Gaming clips on YouTube, Facebook. I stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, as you guys all know. And thank you so much for coming in. Also, if you're interested, we do have a membership program where you guys can, you know, basically just throw me a little money every month to try and like help me grow the business, right? And eventually get an editor and hopefully keep going from there. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I really, really appreciate the support. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. It means a lot to me, especially because I'm grinding out this a lot. So yeah, I hope you have a good one, boys, and I'll see you next time. And